reverse sear. This perfect steak on a pellet grill. That's what we're gonna do. This steak is a banger. We are here today to break the internet. We're gonna make a perfect steak on a pellet grill because that's what you want and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the reverse sear method. You'll need a pellet grill, which I have, and you probably have too. That's why you're watching this video. And you're gonna have to have a couple tools right here. You're gonna have to have a little thermometer that will catch the action. And the thing about a reverse sear is the reverse means we sear after it's been cooking most of the way in the pellet grill. And when we sear it, we wanna make sure the pan's hot, so I got a little temperature gun here. That tells me that we're ready to go. But first up, my boy Arnie Tex. This dude is a homie. You might watch his stuff on YouTube because he's a beast on there too. He sent me some of his SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. The big thing is I feel like when you're making a steak, it's really nice to make a steak statement, okay? And so I like to grab for like a strong rub with character and just go, we're doing an SPG Arnie Tex steak today. And it's got its own distinctive flavor. You can always just do kosher salt and pepper. That's cool, that's neutral. Maybe you're gonna add a sauce, but this is just about the steak on its own. First thing we're gonna do, take a little neutral oil, like canola oil, right? And we're just gonna dribble this on the steak. And this is just so that the rub can adhere to the steak. I'm gonna flip it over. Now check this out. This is what I love. Ready? You don't need to keep drowning it in the oil. There's plenty on there. And we're just adding enough on there so that there's something for that rub to stick to. This is a New York strip. Let's talk about that for a second. One of my favorite cuts growing up. Now, some people are team ribeye. Sure, there's someone out there that likes the filet mignon. And there's a bunch of other amazing steaks too, but New Yorks are pretty much in any grocery store. I think it's a great cut. It's a great combination of being tender, but having a little bit more texture too. This one's a prime, so it's got good marbling. We're gonna shake on a little bit of the SPG, and I don't like to get too crazy with it because, you know, the steak's delicious on its own with just a little salt and pepper. I'm just adding this little rub because I'm giving it a theme tonight. This is all about method, folks. This is the reverse sear. This is perfect steak on a pellet grill. That's what we're gonna do. The grill is preheated to 280. We're gonna put it in the grill. We're gonna have our little thermometer in there. We're gonna monitor that cook, and right when it gets to around 110, 115, I'm gonna crank up the heat on a pan on the induction burner on that grill. We're gonna sear it off. We're gonna be good to go. But then there's some extra touches we're gonna do. If you're curious to see how this steak turns out, maybe now's the time to give my like and subscribe to the channel, if you will. You know, the steak was, you know, $22. I need to subscribe, please.
Let the games begin.
All right, so we got our steak. We're doing the resting process, but this is what's key. It's resting over a wire rack. There's a plate underneath that's not only gonna trap the juices, but we've got this Kerrygold butter right here. This is a crowning achievement for me. There's a reason why this method is so popular, and I think I'm taking it to the next level because not only are we letting the steak rest, which, you know, allows the muscle to relax, it makes for a more tender bite. Not only are the juices kind of redistributing, but as they drip, they're dripping on the plate we are going to be serving the steak on with this butter right on top. And I also want to do this little shout out. It's in the fridge, so bear with me. We can get in here to give the guys a shout out. I got a lot of stuff in here, but big shout out here, Kerrygold. I think that there's the butter we buy every week for the groceries, right? You know what I mean? Just need butter, we're picking it up, not trying to flex, not trying to get that crazy high fat content European stuff. And that stuff's expensive. I think Kerrygold hits a sweet spot. If you're gonna buy yourself a prime steak, get yourself some nice butter. This is ridiculous. I didn't even set a timer. Here's the timer. We're gonna wait till the butter is totally melted. But basically it comes down to this. I like to rest my steaks 5 minutes. That's plenty. Best part of the day, right here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's eat this sucker. Let's do that. Oh, pull the pin out of the grenade. My first steak nights at home were this. Let's see how we did. Let's see how we did, kid. Carver ready. Here we go. Oh yeah. Now what's really important too is when you carve these up, you let them sit and like the color flushes back in too. Oh yeah, baby, here we go. Oh, just a little extra butter in there. Yeah. There's that reverse sear. All right, we're gonna get this wire rack out of the way. And then arguably, I mean, this right here, you're gonna take that steak. Oh dude, come on now. And this isn't too hard to do. You'll notice too, seriously, like when you cut this up and you get like a nice proper medium steak to medium rare steak or whatever, somewhere in between, I swear it's really crazy, but the redness, it just kind of like, it adds, it continues, it kind of grows or whatever. All right, so this right here, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, here we go. Oh, I mean, Jesus. Dude, so tender. So this reverse sear is all about the resting period. You collect the butter, you just get this like awesome sauce. It's like a sauce of the steak itself. A true steak sauce. This is made straight from the steak juices. Freaking money in the bank. My guy, dude, you come over here. Come over here, I gotta see you. Just for you there. Get up in here. Get up in the shot. Get up in the shot. Yeah. It's a banger. The steak is a banger.